What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Subsistence. So, today we're going to be making the mass fabricator, and it should get us to a point where we're actually going to be able to create a lot of items as time goes on. I've also gathered some iron. We actually have some right here, which means we should get ourselves a refinery going today as well to see what that actually gives us, because I don't see where iron even comes into play here, but maybe iron goes into scrap metal. I really have no idea. Maybe there's a weapon bench, and when we do the weapons bench, you need iron and copper. Maybe when we do the weapons bench, we can craft ammo with copper. Like, we can't, there's no way of us crafting the shells and casings and bullets yet, so I'm looking forward to doing that. So that being said, we're going to do the mass fabricator. Literally all of our mass, all of our power, everything. Let's get this bad boy up and running. Let's go ahead and get some fat rendering in here as well, because we have a little bit from killing a wolf off camera. And we definitely need ammo. We're literally out. We have 3 bullets on the M9, and that's it. We have the generator running, producing a shit ton of power, and now we have the mass fabricator, which we're just going to put right next to the generator. Press F, and I guess we'll just turn it on. I don't know if they're going to, like, battle each other when creating mass and power. So the power is not moving. Oh, power is going down now. And mass is going up. Alright, current resources. So minus 2.5 power plus 0.2 power, or mass per second. So I'm thinking we turn off the mass generator. We let the power crank up to 500 because the power should be going up. Yeah, see how fast the power goes up. And then we'll leave the mass generator on while we're gone, and we should sit at 500 power while this is generating mass. We have plenty of fuel to go ahead and throw into here as well. And everything is going pretty good, honestly. I talked to the developer about the whole snapping issue, and he said there is a way to get the foundations to actually snap correctly. Also, this wall needs to be flipped in order for it to not look like it's all messy. And he said there is a way to get them to snap appropriately, but I guess I just got a bug, or I could not get it to snap for the life of me. So he said he's going to be working on trying to figure out how to fix that in an upcoming update. So it's not really a huge deal right now. We just won't extend the base until that update does roll out, and then we'll fix the base, like, once that update rolls out, of course. So that being said, next step really is to get storage or a refinery, but we can't get a refinery until this stuff is really up there. I'm thinking storage is the next way to go, but at the same time, I think we're kind of running out of room. Like, I'm trying to stay on this foundation because this foundation is accurately placed. Otherwise, we're going to have to place on these foundations, which is where I'm going to delete later. And I would really not like to delete it. But what, now that I actually think about it, I might be able to delete the overlapping one. But now that I think about it, what happens if I accidentally delete the non-overlapping one, and I delete the main one, and all of this stuff gets destroyed? There's no way of me saving beforehand, so I think I'm just not going to risk it. Because if we do delete the overlapping one, then we'll have this foundation. We could put this wall, this wall over here, and we'd have a 2x2 that's not broken. Oh, Lord. It's a hard decision, but I don't think I should do it, because if I fuck up. But I bet I can't technically fuck up if I delete one of these over here, right? Because if I delete one of these, I'm technically not looking at this foundation anyway, right? But if I delete this foundation, then I'm going to lose, like, a whole bunch of walls. Maybe we'll risk it for the biscuit in the next episode. But let's see what else we can do. See, our power is really going up. Once our power is at 500, then we'll start getting the mass fabricator going. Keep animals, reared animals, provide much greater resources than wild ones. I don't know if they just produce animals or if I have to catch them in some way. Random sofa. We have a fridge, which we can refrigerate perishable food. I don't think food goes bad at the moment, so we don't need to deal with that. Weapons bench is really what I want to get into, but we need to have the mass and power storage in order to get the weapons bench. We can plant some stuff as well with maximum. So really, next step is refinery. After that, we are going for power and mass storage. And then after that, we are going for weapons bench. Pretty much the best stepping stones I could have right now. I would love to upgrade this base, but again, I don't want to really risk that. So this is going well. Power, we're just going to wait for power to be at 500 for the time being. I'm just going to smack a tree just to be relatively productive. Also, I see this bin right here. We really should go around looking for some weapons bins to craft more ammo. But at the same time, I'm relatively lazy, and I don't feel like getting attacked and not being able to defend myself whatsoever. There's also clothes that we can do. There's roofs, obviously. We just did a regular ceiling. There's a roof that we can put on. There's railings. There's a lot more building than we've done. There's storage crates, but I really don't care to make one right now, because when I die, I should be able to find my stuff. Health kits, adrenaline boost, splints, and then obviously we have the armors here. Medium pants, we need to get feathers. We can actually make leather boots right now, but that's a lot of cordage and a lot of cloth, so we're not doing that. We'll do that in the future. That way we can actually head out at night and not have to sit by a fire. But for right now, it doesn't really matter to me. Okay, are we at 100? Boom, we are at 500. Get the mast fabricator up and running. So per second, we should be losing 2 power. But then this should also be generating power relatively quickly as well. So we should have max mass in about 5 minutes or so. And once we're in max mass and we have max power, we'll have enough to get... I don't think I'm going to do refinery yet, now that I think about it, because why would we do the refinery if we don't need to refine iron and copper? Because we don't know what it's even used for yet. So what we'll probably do is just go straight for power storage, because we are generating power the fastest. And then we'll go for mass storage. And now that I think about it, we might have to just try to delete this foundation now. Because if I get power storage this episode, I don't want to keep stashing everything into this corner. I want to be able to get stuff onto this foundation, because I know this foundation is in the proper location. And it is saying wood foundation to me, but they're both named the same thing. But this is where it overlaps. So this is running this way. This is running this way. This one is running sideways. Oh, God. So this is... Okay, so we need to delete the overlap here. So, like, right here. Oh, God, this is terrible. This is terrible. Rip half of our base. I'm calling it. I'm disassembling this. I hope it doesn't delete everything over there. If it is, I'm just going to leave really fast and come back in so it doesn't save. And I crashed the game. So if you're wondering how to crash the game, now you know how. Pretty much. Guaranteed crash every time. We're back to where we had 500 power almost. Oh no, the mass fabricator is running. Oh no, it's not. I don't know, I feel like we just got more mass all of a sudden. That's kind of funny. Okay, well, we're not going to do that again. The game really didn't like that. And maybe in the future we'll just like delete the walls, delete everything, and get the foundation. Wait, if I delete it from here... Because this is the pole to the one that we don't want. Is this a bad... Am I going to crash again? Fuck it. Let's go for it. We're doing it. Right? This is the right one, so that's the foundation. And that's... This is... Yeah. This is the overlapping one that we don't want. This one right here. It has to be. Right? Or do foundations have 3 poles to them? They can't. If they had 3 poles, they'd have one right there. So it's this centralized one that we don't want. That one. That one. Right? Yes. So let's try it here. Probably gonna crash our game again. Woo! Game crash. Can't wait. Please. No crasherino. I think we did it. We did it! Oh. My campfire went out. That's fine. We got a few more matches. I did it, guys. We fixed the house. Kind of. Not really. But we need to actually delete this. Wait, that's kind of in place, but can we flip it? No, we just got to delete it. My OCD is going to murder me if I don't delete this wall. So we're going to get rid of this. Ba 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 bam bam bam. Boop. And then we get rid of... There's an overlapping wall here, which I believe is this one. Has to be this one, right? What other one would it be? The ceiling might fall. We might actually crash the game because the ceiling's going to be floating. Actually, the ceiling is in place. Okay, so what we're going to do to support the ceiling better is we're going to get a wall crafted for right here. And then we'll put wall, and then we'll have a 2x1. Awesome. We need to make sure the walls are flipped appropriately. This one's not flipped the right way. But I don't think I'm about to delete the wall. Okay. So this is nice. Alright, rotate right. Num 6. Is that good? That's how it's supposed to be. Just gonna match it with each side. Mr. Window, you are gonna get deleted. I just needed support for that roof before I crashed my game again. Didn't want to crash it again. So I probably deleted the wrong foundation there. But then when I see the poles on the ground, that worked really well. Okay. Wall. We're out of wood, but we have plenty of everything left. So we really didn't lose that many materials at the end of the day. Because we did have extra walls in there. We had the extra foundation. So we took some out and put some in. So we didn't lose that many materials. It wasn't that bad. We also have some wood left over for a wood stove for later. Nice and easy. Ignition. We'll throw those in there and just leave them in there. All right, we got another wall, which... How is it on that side? It's flat on the inside. So we are going to 6 to rotate, flat on the inside. And then we will have another one right here, which will be also flat on the inside. Boom. Dynamite. All right, we have a nice house now. It's upgraded. We fixed it about fucking time. Look at this thing. Pretty dope. I like it. We'll add a roof to it later, but I do want to do a second floor with windows. We're going to expand it out this way. Probably 1, 2 foundations, 1, 2 foundations. If we have to bug it and then delete it to fix it, then we will. But for right now, that'll do. That'll do perfectly fine. So, that being said, we're probably at max mass, which means we need to turn this bad boy off before we waste everything. Now we need to get to max power, and we need to make a power storage, which we need scrap metal and wood planks for. Wood planks are not going to be difficult. We'll just get some wood planks right outside the house while the power is generating. Nice and easy. I like having this tree here. It's got a lot of wood inside of it. There we go. And wood plankerinos. Boop, 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 boop. Let's go whack a few more trees. And we'll be good to go. Boop. 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 That only gave us 3 wood. What a piece of shit tree. Boom. And that should be enough planks. Now it comes down to the scrap metal, which we actually have to venture out for. I actually see some right there. It's only going to give us 1 scrap metal, though, which is kind of dumb. We need to find a whole bunch of scrap metal. Boom. And then there's scrap metal right here. And we'll see if there's any scrap metal in the immediate area as well. I'm just more scared of heading out in case I do get jumped by a wolf in a location that's going to be hard for us to find. Maybe we should just do a storage bin. Just be safe about it. We'll get enough wood and scrap metal in the next episode. Because I do just want to kind of store a good amount of my stuff. I don't want to die with everything. Especially when it comes to like food and stuff. We'll put the storage bin like right here. And storage bin. We'll throw our seeds in there and our like medical stuff and electronics. We'll throw pretty much everything in there that we're not using. So this will go right here. And we can shift right or shift left click stuff. That's very nice. We'll store our food in here. We'll deal with food later. We actually got a shotgun shell. Let's go ahead and reload that bad boy in. And let's just throw everything in. And we'll take it as we need it. That's all we can store. So we'll keep the medical on us. We'll keep the water on us. We'll keep a piece of food, some berries. And we'll keep the bullet stuff on us because we don't know if we're going to come across some more shells or some more gunpowder in order to craft the ammo. And then also we'll keep all the guns or tools on us. The rest of it can pretty much stay in here and grab it as we need it, so that's nice. I'll grab the chem light just in case it gets real dark. Well, thank you guys for swinging by today's episode. We are not in a position really to craft the power storage yet, but we will, and we'll put it right over here, don't you worry. And once that is set up, then we will continue and hopefully get some really cool stuff going, like the weapons bench where we can upgrade our guns and do some other stuff. That's what it says, right? Pretty sure it said upgrade weapons, right? Yeah, craft and upgrade weapons. So we might be able to get some different weapons that you guys haven't seen before. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Hopefully you enjoyed, and adios.